What if I told you that, like, 90% of your next big business opportunity isn't just hidden somewhere? What if it's actively waiting to be discovered? Just beneath these layers you might not even be looking at.
Okay, I'm listening.
I mentioned the growth, right? The new clients, those game-changing ideas, if you just knew where to dig.
That's a compelling thought.
Welcome, Deep Divers. We are your guest hosts for today's Networking Hat Deep Dive for Gold Nuggets.
Great to be here.
And today, we're embarking on an exploration into a really powerful concept from Mel Kaufman's work.
Ah, yes, Mel Kaufman.
He calls it the financial iceberg.
Oh.
And it's an idea that, well, it profoundly challenges us to look beyond the surface, past the obvious stuff.
Definitely. If we want to find true, lasting success in our professional lives, that is.
Exactly. So often we're kind of conditioned, aren't we, to seek out the direct thing, the visible lead, the immediate referral.
Right, the quick win.
But Mel Kaufman's financial iceberg, well, it introduces a different way of seeing things. It suggests the real leverage, the most impactful insights. They aren't immediately apparent.
No, they're not. They require a shift in perspective, maybe, a deeper kind of inquiry to bring them to light.
And that's exactly what we're here to do today. Our mission for this deep dive is to equip you with those valuable insights, provide actionable strategies.
Yeah, make it practical.
We're going to help you tap into what's truly beneath the obvious in your own networking, your business endeavors.
Consider this your shortcut, maybe, to uncovering opportunities that most people, they just miss them entirely.
Totally. Let's dive in.
Let's do it.
So let's unpack this concept then, the financial iceberg. For listeners who might be new to it, what exactly does Mel Kaufman mean when he talks about this?
Well, as Mel says, it's quite a profound analogy. He actually states that 90% of all the information you need for success is beneath the surface.
90%. That's huge.
It is. And he doesn't just treat this like a metaphor, He gives this hidden knowledge a specific name: information beneath the obvious.
Information beneath the obvious. Okay.
Think about a real iceberg, right?
Yeah.
We only ever see maybe 10% of its total mass above the water.
Right. The tip.
Exactly. The vast majority, its real power, its potential dangers, its sheer size, it lies out of sight, submerged. And Mel argues that the exact same principle applies to business and finding opportunities.
That's such a powerful visual. It suggests that what most of us think is like the whole landscape of opportunity.
Yeah.
It's actually just a tiny fraction.
It's just the tip, yeah.
So for our listeners, this isn't just some abstract theory then.
Yeah.
He really means that a multitude of business fortunes lie undetected beneath the frozen obvious.
Precisely. That's where the real transformative opportunities are found. They're just waiting.
Waiting for someone to look past that initial visible layer. It means consciously shifting your focus, doesn't it? From the readily available stuff to the systematically overlooked.
Yes, exactly. It's about recognizing that the most valuable information often isn't just presented to you directly. You won't find it with a quick search.
Right.
It demands a more active approach, more curiosity.
Right.
And this kind of insight, once you uncover it, it has the potential to completely reframe how you understand a market or a client's needs or even your own business model.
So it unlocks entirely new pathways to success.
That's the idea, seeing the entire iceberg, not just its tip.
And Mel Kaufman, he didn't just theorize about this. He had this profound personal experience that really solidified this whole philosophy for him.
Oh, yeah, the AMA story.
Yeah. This is where it gets really interesting for anyone trying to find their own hidden opportunities. Tell us about that discovery he made when he was doing a seminar for the American Marketing Association, the AMA, in Chicago.
Right. This incident is really a cornerstone of Mel's work. So he was wrapping up a standard seminar, expecting the usual questions and networking afterwards.
Standard stuff.
Yeah. And this woman approached him, but she didn't offer a direct lead or even a compliment.
Okay.
Instead, she shared this crucial piece of information beneath the obvious. She just simply asked him, she said, "Are you aware that there are 1,500 associations with their headquarters right here in the city of Chicago?
Wow.
And they are all looking for speakers."
1,500. You can almost feel the financial goosebumps, as Mel calls them, just hearing that number.
Right. It's incredible.
It wasn't just a lead. It was like the revelation of an entire vast market.
Absolutely.
And Mel highlights this, right? He says this was 1,500 times more revenue opportunities than if she had commented, call me. I know someone who wants to attend your next seminar.
Yeah, the difference is staggering.
That's an almost, well, unfathomable difference in potential, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And the reason this insight was more professionally potent than a referral is precisely because it was beneath the obvious.
Explain a bit more.
Well, a referral, sure, it's valuable,
Yeah.
but it's usually a single direct opportunity.
Brain of it.
Exactly. This woman didn't give him one fish. She revealed an entire ocean.
And told him where it was.
And better yet, she showed him where that ocean was and that all its inhabitants were hungry for exactly what he offered. So it wasn't about who to call immediately. It was about understanding a systematic, widespread need that he could then proactively address.
Got it. It completely transformed his business strategy then.
Totally. Changed everything.
That story really drives home the difference, doesn't it? Between finding a single opportunity and uncovering, well, an entire field of them. So, okay, what does this all mean for you, the listener, as you put on your networking hat?
Yeah, how do we use this?
As you scout for your next big break, or even just try to deepen your understanding of your own industry?
Yeah.
How do we apply this principle?
Well, this raises a really fundamental question for everyone listening, I think, because Mel Kaufman's life's work, it ultimately culminates in this incredibly powerful phrase,
Which is,
your future is beneath the obvious.
your future is beneath the obvious.
Yeah, and it's not just a catchy tagline. It's a profound call to, like, continuous, deeper inquiry.
Okay.
It reminds us that our true potential isn't found by simply reacting to what's right there in front of us.
Right, the easy stuff.
It's found by actively seeking out those hidden layers, those overlooked connections, those vast opportunities that most people, they simply don't see them, or they don't bother to uncover them.
So it's about making a conscious, ongoing effort to dig deeper, to ask the right questions, even the uncomfortable ones sometimes.
Exactly. Active seeking.
I love that phrase, actively seeking.
Yeah.
It frames it as an ongoing quest, right? Not just a one-time discovery.
Building a habit.
Building a habit of curiosity. And the good news is, Mel's book, Little Miracles, it actually provides practical ways to cultivate this mindset immediately.
It does. Very practical.
So we've got some actionable insights, some genuine gold nuggets for you to take with you right after this deep dive. Ready?
Let's show them. The first immediate bold nugget, or what Mel might call an immediate implementation tip, is what we can call beyond obvious inquiry.
Okay, beyond obvious inquiry. What does that look like?
So in your very next conversation, could be with a potential client, a colleague, someone new you're networking with, you'll naturally gather the initial obvious info, what they do, their basic needs, whatever.
Sure.
But then challenge yourself. Ask one follow-up question, just one, specifically designed to uncover a deeper layer of insight or maybe a broader opportunity that wasn't immediately apparent.
Okay, give me an example. So instead of the default, what do you do? Which is totally surface level.
Yeah, the standard question.
Try something like, beyond your stated objectives, what's the biggest unarticulated challenge your industry is facing right now? Something like that.
Perfect. Or if you're discussing a potential project, maybe instead of just, what are your goals, you could ask, if this project succeeds beyond your wildest dreams, what unexpected ripple effects might it have?
Ooh, I like that. Ripple effects.
Yeah, for their whole organization, maybe even their customer base. The goal is just to open up a new, maybe more profound line of thought that perhaps they hadn't even considered.
Right, it shifts the conversation, doesn't it? From just a transactional exchange of facts
Exactly.
to something more like a transformative dialogue.
Yes. And it positions you as someone who thinks strategically, deeply, someone looking beyond the immediate problem to maybe systemic solutions or hidden potentials.
And that inherently makes you a more valuable partner or contact.
Absolutely. You're not just solving a problem, you're helping them discover a whole new landscape.
Okay, that's a significant shift. That's
Yeah.
gold nugget number one. What's the second one we can implement? Maybe something for when we're doing our own research.
Good question. The second tip is industry iceberg research.
Industry iceberg research. Okay.
So for your own industry, first, identify one piece of obvious information. Could be a common problem everyone complains about, right?
Like customer retention,
Yeah.
maybe?
Perfect example. Or a dominant competitor, or a widely accepted statistic about market trends, something everyone knows.
Got it. The tip of the iceberg for your industry.
Exactly. Then make a commitment. Spend just 15 focused minutes, seriously, not hours, just 15 dedicated minutes.
Okay. Manageable.
Trying to find a beneath the obvious angle, or a solution that others might be consistently missing or just overlooking,
Let's put that into practice again. So if the obvious problem is customer retention,
which everyone talks about.
right, it's a constant battle. The beneath the obvious angle might be something like, okay, how can we use, say, behavioral economics or AI to predict customer churn before it even begins?
Ah, predictive instead of reactive. Nice.
Yeah, rather than just reacting to it once it's already an issue. Or another one, if the obvious is competitor X dominates 80% of the market,
Oh, the big player.
the beneath the obvious might be, okay, what specific, maybe underserved niche are they consistently neglecting or deprioritizing? Something we could own and build a solution for.
Exactly. It forces you to look for those hidden levers, those unmet needs that aren't being addressed by the mainstream players.
That's fascinating. This approach, it really pushes you beyond just conventional problem solving.
It does. It encourages you not just to accept the surface level reality, but to actively probe for the underlying dynamics.
The unmet needs, the unasked questions.
Right. The things that could lead to truly innovative solutions and, ultimately significant competitive advantages.
It's about being proactive in a way that most people just aren't.
That sums it up nicely.
Okay, so we've talked about deeper questioning conversations and looking closely within our own industry. Is there maybe a third way listeners can start uncovering these opportunities, perhaps looking a bit outside their immediate sphere?
Oh, definitely. A third actionable strategy, let's call it cross-pollination curiosity.
Cross-pollination curiosity. I like
It
that.
involves actively seeking out solutions or insights from seemingly unrelated industries.
Oh, okay.
Find industries that address an obvious problem in your own field, but maybe from a completely beneath the obvious perspective for you.
So the idea is that an obvious challenge in my field might have a common but non-obvious to me solution somewhere else.
Precisely. Think outside your box.
That's a great one. It's like that classic example, right? How NASCAR pit crews studied F1 racing to shave seconds off tire changes.
Exactly that kind of thinking.
So for our listeners, that could mean asking questions like, how does the hospitality industry manage really nuanced customer feedback? And what could that teach my B2B software company about user experience?
Great example. Or
Or maybe, how does a highly regulated sector like, say, aviation maintain such rigorous safety standards? And what hidden process efficiencies could we adopt in our seemingly less critical manufacturing pipeline?
perfect. It's a powerful way to essentially borrow genius from other fields.
Yeah, borrow genius. I like that too.
It truly is powerful. This kind of external scanning, looking way beyond your immediate competitors, is a fantastic way to discover innovative approaches.
Approaches that become beneath the obvious just because they haven't crossed that industry boundary yet.
Exactly. It cultivates this habit of expansive thinking,
Mm,
always connecting seemingly disparate dots.
that's fantastic. Wow. We've certainly uncovered some incredible insights today from Mel Kaufman's work
It's powerful stuff.
and given you 3 immediate ways to start putting on that networking hat with a new perspective.
Hopefully very actionable.
Definitely. If you found value in this deep dive, please make sure to subscribe to the deep dive
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
and comment on what resonated most with you. Maybe share your own beneath the obvious discovery
Yeah.
and rate our content.
Your feedback really helps us bring you more of these kinds of actionable insights.
It really does. Okay, before we sign off, we want to leave you with just a few reflection questions.
Time to internalize.
Yeah, help you truly internalize these powerful ideas and make them part of your daily professional thinking. So take a moment, maybe later today, and ask yourself, first, what does the analogy of the financial iceberg tell you about how most people approach finding business opportunities and where should their focus really be?
Good question.
Second, how is the discovery of 1,500 associations looking for speakers? A perfect example of information beneath the obvious is for Mel.
Connecting the story to the principle.
Exactly. And finally, your future is beneath the obvious. What practical steps can you take regularly to intentionally look beneath the obvious for new opportunities?
Making it personal and actionable.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the financial iceberg.
It's been a pleasure.
Now go put on your networking hat and grow your business.